construct it, piece by piece. This is the million-dollar question for so many companies out there. How do you tap into all the amazing talent in the gig economy for something as vital as sales, without everything just spiraling into chaos, lost leads, mixed messages, the whole mess? Well, the document we're about to walk through gives a really powerful and honestly, a pretty elegant answer. So here's our game plan for this explainer. First, we'll break down what this modern sales partnership actually looks like. Then, we'll dig into the core mission of the salesperson. After that, we hit the engine room, the CRM-powered playbook. Then, we'll follow the money with the commission model, and finally, we'll wrap up with the rules of engagement that hold it all together. All right, let's start at the very beginning with the foundation, the modern sales partnership. To really get how this works, we first need to understand who's playing and what rules they've all agreed on. Okay, so you've got two sides to this coin. On one side, you have the company. They've got the product, in this case, software solutions, and they own all the intellectual property. On the other side, you have the BDO, which stands for Business Development Officer. This is our freelance sales pro. They are not an employee. They're a partner focused squarely on lead generation and closing deals. It's a symbiotic relationship, not a typical boss-employee setup. Now, this term, independent contractor, is absolutely crucial here. It's not just a fancy title. It means the BDO is their own boss. They have the freedom to control how they work, but they also carry the responsibility for their own taxes, tools, and expenses. Understanding this distinction is key, because it sets the stage for the whole high-risk, high-reward model we're about to get into.
So what does this BDO actually do all day? Well, as the subtitle here says, it's a whole lot more than just making sales calls.
This really shows you the full picture. The BDO owns the entire sales cycle. It kicks off with prospecting for leads, moves through presentations and negotiations, but it doesn't even stop at the signature. They're also the bridge to the company's internal developers, making sure what was promised can actually be delivered. They are the single point of contact, from the very first hello to the final handshake.
But, and this is a huge but, with great power comes clear boundaries. This clause is a critical safety rail. While the BDO is out there building relationships, they can't just go making promises the company can't keep. This is so important. It protects the company from getting overcommitted and ensures every single client gets a consistent, realistic experience. It keeps the sales pitch firmly connected to reality.
Okay, now we're getting to the real secret sauce, the engine that makes this entire model work so beautifully, the CRM-powered playbook. CRM, of course, stands for Customer Relationship Management. But here, it's not just some software you're encouraged to use. It's a non-negotiable digital workflow that makes everything efficient, scalable, and transparent. Zoho's CRM is the central nervous system for this whole operation. Look at step 1, lead entry. That isn't just admin work, it's how a BDO officially claims a lead, which prevents any arguments down the line. From there, everything, from quoting to getting that final signature with Zoho's sign, creates a perfect, unbreakable digital paper trail. This is more than just managing customers. It's about creating a single source of truth where absolutely nothing can fall through the cracks.
And if you think they're being a little relaxed about this, check out this quote. Strictly prohibited. Why are they so rigid? Because the second you step outside the CRM, you lose that single source of truth. Data gets messy, tracking commissions becomes a total nightmare, and that seamless workflow just shatters. This one rule is the linchpin that guarantees the integrity of the whole system.
All right, so you've got this super slick CRM-driven process. But what actually motivates a top-tier BDO to follow it to the letter and to perform at their best? Well, the answer is all about the compensation, a 100% commission model. It's the definition of high risk, high reward.
30%. That's the magic number. For every single deal the BDO brings in and closes, they earn a 30% cut of the contract's value. This isn't just a small bonus, folks. This is a massive slice of the revenue, and it's specifically designed to attract and motivate the best of the best in sales.
But here's the flip side of that big number. This is pure, unadulterated, performance-based pay. There is no safety net, no base salary, no expense account, nothing. The BDO is betting 100% on their own ability to close deals. This model naturally filters for people with that true entrepreneurial mindset. It's simple. You eat what you kill. This table lays out the money talk with perfect clarity. But there are a couple of things here that are pure genius. First, look at eligibility. The commission is only earned after the client pays the company. This aligns the BDO's goals perfectly with the company's goals. But even better is that last one, recurring revenue.
This means the BDO keeps getting paid on things like ongoing support fees, creating a huge incentive to find and keep great long-term clients.
So you've got the workflow, you've got the motivation. The final piece of this puzzle is trust. And that brings us to the rules of engagement. These are the key legal clauses that protect the partnership and make sure everyone is playing fair.
These rules basically create a safe sandbox for everyone to work in. Confidentiality? That's simple. Don't share our secrets. Non-circumvention? Don't leave and try to take our clients with you. The intellectual property clause makes it crystal clear that the cool Zoho workflows and sales decks belong to the company. And finally, the termination clause gives everyone a clean, professional way out if things don't work. It's basically a prenuptial agreement for business.
So when you put all these pieces together, you realize this thing is way more than just a contract. It's a blueprint. It's a proven model for tapping into elite freelance talent by giving them autonomy, but within a rigid, tech-driven process that guarantees quality and consistency. It's what makes the whole thing scalable.
Which leaves us with one final, big question to think about.